Hello, and welcome to Storytelling with Tattoos. Welcome, everyone, especially the people who want to learn more about tattoos, people who are interested in tattoos, and also possibly people who are wanting to use this video as a reference to help convince someone to let you get a tattoo. My name is Jane O'Day. I am going to tell you about not only my own personal journey of getting a tattoo, which will be shown in this video, but also my own journey with being an academic researcher of tattooing and everything that, or a lot of things that go around tattooing. I would not necessarily proclaim myself to be an expert. However, I do feel as though I have taken time throughout my life to learn about the art of tattooing. When I was growing up, I always knew I wanted to be covered in tattoos. Because of that, I was doing lots of research on tattoo symbols and meanings. And now, currently, I did a good amount of research on a specific topic of storytelling with tattoos and imagery of tattoos and the meaning behind the imagery of certain groups of tattooing. And I am now presenting this project to share what I have learned throughout my research process, not only from when I was young, but now currently to today. So to officially start this video off, there are a few things I'll want to touch on. One thing, or a couple of things I'll be mentioning are papers to reference for this project and for other people to look into or read, or even just listen to some of the quotes that I've pulled from those papers to really envelop yourself in the knowledge about tattooing. The first article that I want to reference is The Ritual Act, Technology, and the Efficacy of Traditional Tattoos Among the Ingrats of North Luzon, Philippines, by Annalyn Salvador Amores. This paper really dives deep into not only the history of tattoos in the Philippines, but also the actual tools used to give tattoos in the Philippines and all around the world, and how things shifted and changed among the tools that were being used at those different time periods of giving tattoos. One quote that I really found to enjoy in this paper is tattooing, both its practice and design, has become a significant component of global popular culture and the focus of anthropological studies worldwide. Historically, tattooing was widely practiced in Southeast Asia, including the Philippines, where the practice was prevalent and widespread at the point of Spanish contact in the 16th century. There's definitely more to this section and to the paper than just this one quote. However, I do enjoy how she wraps everything not just within the Philippines, but with the connection to the rest of the world that she knows about. The second point that I want to talk about is tattoos tell a story. tattoos have a way of pinpointing a time in someone's life, no matter if the tattoo seems insignificant or is in someone's physical handwriting or in their image. Certain images mean different things to different cultures. In the Samoan culture, different images hold different meanings, and also different placements of different images mean different things. Images get picked for recipients, usually to tell a story about their lives. And to tell a personal story, my dad recently went through the process of getting a traditional Samoan style tattoo from a professional artist whose specialty is these tribal tattoos or Samoan tribal tattoos. There are many different styles of tribal tattooing. However, a lot of them stem or are around the Samoan style of tribalistic tattoos. And a article that I really found has a deep knowledge and understanding of Polynesia and the Samoan style of tattoos is Tattooing, Gender, and Social Stratification in Micro-Polynesia by Hage, Frank, Harry, and another author, um, Bojaka Maliki. I hope I'm saying their names correctly. Um, Forgive me if I'm not. A quote I pulled from this reading was, "It was a gift from a pair of gods, analogous to the Siamese twins, who brought tattooing to Samoa. It was treasured as a family inheritance and was regarded as the body's most noble decoration, valued for its beautifying, youth-preserving, and erotic qualities." And this really shows the deep nature and value that not only Samoans but Polynesia as a whole holds for tattoos and tattooing. There are many videos online and other articles to be researched that now, and when these tattoos were being given, they're very ceremonial. They're very they're very much engulfed in family and connection and community. In recent videos that I have seen while doing my research, I saw a video of a woman getting her face tattooed and the symbols that they were putting on her face as she was getting this tattoo done and after she got this tattoo done. There was a massive group of people chanting and cheering and dancing and celebrating this moment for her because they all know how special and important and valuable the markings are, where they are going, and the story that they tell, not just for her, but her whole family and community. Because it's not a selfish endeavor, which tattoos aren't necessarily a selfish endeavor, but they're going on one person's body. So to have an image tell a story for a whole community is quite a breathtaking thing to witness, and for the whole community to come out and support the person getting the tattoo is also such an incredible feat and such an incredible thing to see, especially online where there can be some stigma or still some stigma around getting tattoos and getting face tattoos can be quite a minefield. And actually, to lead in to my final point, is I want to make a point to all listeners, no matter if you have a million tattoos or you don't have any but you want one, or you don't have any and you actually may not like tattoos. Tattoos are such a beautiful thing and need a better reputation and need the story about tattoos to change. In the United States, especially, tattoos were first regarded, or the the story around tattoos has changed and shifted throughout the US for generations. However, in recent past, tattoos were regarded as negative because they were connected to gangsters, rappers, and motorcycle gangs. Now, tattoos have been around for centuries, if not thousands of years. So, the notion that tattoos are this quote new age thing is actually incorrect. And the fact that they were used to marginalize certain people is a problem. There were some things about tattooing or tattoo shops that were not as friendly because of the defensive nature of the people getting tattoos and the defense of the art of tattooing itself. Now it is shifting to a more positive end of the spectrum for tattoos. However, there are still some negative connotations with getting tattoos. Not only tattoos themselves, also different placements and different images for specific tattoos are still particularly frowned upon. I want to be very intentional with this project, showing people that tattoos are a very important piece to not only our culture in the US, but also all around the world. Tattoos are special, meaningful, and important things to be cherished and to be lifted up. And to just keep that in mind when looking and possibly judging someone for the art that is on their body, because we don't know their personal story of why they got specific images. Even if the specific reason for the image might not be how one person would think it should be, that does not negate how important the tattoo is to that person. I would personally equate it to the creation of a painting. Not all paintings have specific meanings behind them, but they are still regarded as important and as valuable. Just because the art is in somebody's skin does not make it less powerful or meaningful, no matter what the image is. Again, I don't want to proclaim myself as an expert on tattooing and on all things tattoo, because even after this project has been published, and also as I was working on this project, there have been many, many, many styles and types of tattooing that I didn't even touch on and couldn't get to in this project. So to remember the the message that I really want to preach is knowing that this will be a changing and moving system, just like a lot of art trends are. This will be very similar. I want to thank everyone who listened to this project and listened and watched me get my own personal tattoo, which I love, and it was such an incredible experience to get that tattoo done and for everyone to see it. And I want everyone to remember to, if you are thinking about getting a tattoo or picking out your images or even getting one, cherish not only the tattoos that you have, but also the ones that other people have and the ones that you're possibly going to get. Because getting a tattoo is a style of ritual that is still deeply rooted in the culture that we live in and in other cultures around the world. I want to thank you all for listening. I will link all of the materials, not only the ones that I mentioned in this project, but also the ones that I used for more research. And if you're interested in more, please feel free to do some more research on this topic. And I'm super excited for all of the possibilities that are to come after this project and all the new art and styles to come about very soon. Thank you so much.